won in Texas in the inaugural Games of 1982. The Blue Bag boys in blue had started well last week by winning 29 medals, 12 of them gold. And to bring us up to date on what they've been doing this week, here's Lee Thomas in the US.
With the Los Angeles Games just weeks old, here at Arizona State University, just outside of Phoenix, there's been a flurry of athletic activity that has kept local police and more busy from sunup to sundown. It's the International Police Olympics, a biannual competition which this year was hosting some 2,700 athletes from police departments located over 6 different countries. The largest contingency outside the U.S. was from Australia, with sizable teams from Queensland, Victoria, South Australia, and New South Wales. On the final night of the Games, the Australian teams decided to return the warm hospitality shown them by hosting a poolside bash that featured specially imported Australian steaks and a seemingly endless flow of Foster's Lager. And they certainly had plenty to celebrate, having done superbly well in the swimming events earlier that evening. One policeman, Grant Odell, was responsible for 5 gold medals. With a record like that, I asked Grant if he'd ever had any desire to enter the International Olympics.
Well, I had my chance a few years ago when I used to swim against Mark Curry, and I got approached by a coach, and he said, "You swim, study, sleep." I said, "Oh, you're missing one S, social." So I made a decision, and that was it.
Vicky Davis, who broke the Police Olympic world record for the backstroke just 1 day earlier, also took the gold in the 200 individual medley.
I couldn't believe it. I thought she was coming up to me, and I thought I could see her at the corner of my eye, but it must have just been water splashing around, and I was trying my hardest. I couldn't believe it. And I could hear him screaming at me, and I was scared to not win.
And another gold was gobbled up by Ken Presgrave, who shared with us his overall feelings about the competition.
The feeling here is just absolutely fantastic. Everyone is here to compete, and they're here secondly to win.
But swimming was not the only area of strong Australian rivalry. Track and field events spawned a run of gold fever which included Bob Piper, who claimed first place in the 8K cross-country run. At age 54, I asked Bob how he managed to fare so well amongst the field of competition.
Our division now starts at 44, and from then on you've just got to give years away to them, so I'm giving a few years to some of them.
But Bob didn't give much away because his silver medal in the 1500 was second only to a man 10 years his junior. Great race, Bob. Although the Police Olympics are an international competition, to date, they've always been hosted in the U.S. So it was welcome news to the Australian team that plans are now being made to move the Games to Sydney in 1988. I asked Canadian gold medalist Ray Elrick his feelings on the move.
I think that's tremendous. It's about, to really make him international, I think the event has to move out of the United States to another country. And I'm looking forward to that.
Although the air was clear and the sun bright throughout the Games, it turned out to be too much of a good thing. Athletes had to draw upon their hidden reserves to compete in the 100-plus temperatures. I spoke with New South Wales manager Commissioner Angus Graham about how the heat was affecting his team.
Well, they're handling it well, handling it better than some others because of fitness, but competing in 109 degree temperatures, and it's tough.
But fitness can only do so much against fiery temperatures, and some fared worse than others, while still others seemed less affected by it than planned, as in the case of gold medalist Graham Whittington. How about the heat out here today? Did that bother you at all?
Not as much as I thought it would, especially coming from a winter climate at home, and I'm in the country in New South Wales, and we have temperatures that are about 0 and -2 before I come over here, so it's a contrast.
But everyone had their own way to try and beat the heat. Adverse conditions often bring out the best in certain athletes, as it did with the New South Wales women's 100 relay team and Diane Cross, who took first in the 100-meter dash, as well as Art McCarthy, who demonstrated a confident finish to the 400-meter race. Bringing a taste of another sport from the land down under, there was a special exhibition of wood chopping to break up the morning's activities. The LA Games pin trading fad found its way here, along with the emotional support that always seems to be a part of any athletic rivalry.
Well, I went to the swimming last night and watched the guys bring home a lot of gold and silver and bronze.
They picked up quite a lot.
And this morning, just watching my father there win a silver was great.
As with the 23rd Olympiad, the spirit of these games has been one of friendship and competition. Oh, sure, there have been some minor complaints generally about the intense heat. But one thing's for sure, unlike the Los Angeles Olympics, no one can claim non-participation to these games for a lack of security. From the International Police Olympics, I'm Lee Thomas for Sports Sunday.
Thanks, Lee. Yeah, it looks like they had a lot of fun, Gibbo, and I love that the guys he went over the line in the 400 metres with the thumbs up beauty. In fact, he might have even been a couple of yards short of the line at that stage.
Yes, he certainly enjoyed that win, didn't he?
Yeah, he sure did. Yeah, they had a lot of fun, I'd say.
Great stuff from our coppers. Stay with us. In a moment, we're going to be back to have a look at one of the greatest paces we've ever turned out.
Herald Classifieds may help you.
I'm ringing about the house.
The job.
The car. The fridge. The house.
The car in the Herald Classifieds. The job is yours.
Well, the missus was tired of the colour.
I've called about the job in the Herald Classifieds.
Yes, it's just been completely painted.
Here today, gone tomorrow. Here today, gone tomorrow. Here today, gone tomorrow.
Monster.
Herald Classifieds, Sydney's #1 bestseller.
2821122.
G'day. Thought I'd hop in to tell you about the best deals in the West from Western Toyota Guildford. We have the best deals on new Toyota cars, used vehicles, great deals on Toyota commercials, even what? Toyota and Hino truck specials. G'day, West T Wallaby's the name.
Western Toyota Guildford, the best in the West. Hop in today for a winning deal. Western Toyota, 662 Woodville Road, Guildford.
If your dog has lost his energy, well, maybe his coat is lacking luster. He won't tell you what's wrong. He's probably embarrassed about it, but, well, he's probably got... And then he needs a proven effective form of treatment like single-dose Canex Plus every 3 months against round... hook... whip... But don't wait for your dog to ask for it because he's probably embarrassed.
If you do your own oil change, you can save a few dollars by using a cheap oil. But you might not save your engine. It's not worth risking a cheap oil. Your expensive engine deserves the protection of new Mobil Super Drop. The first oil to combine friction modifiers with 20,000 kilometers of engine protection. New Mobil Super Drop.